This week on Common Sense.
I've been barking about government overreach for years. One of the most irritating things to me are government regulations with which it is impossible to comply. Doubters always take that comment as proof of my detachment from reality. How can that be, they ask. How do I respond? Are you kidding me? Okay, here's just one case in point. A colleague of mine has a really involved hobby. He buys antique automobiles and restores them. Most of the cars he buys are rusted hulks that have been sitting in a field someplace. Usually they have no engines, and frequently they are sprouting foliage through either the passenger or engine compartments. As you might imagine, the restoration process takes years. When the proud day comes that one of his derelicts is once again ready to be king of the road, he registers him. His payoff for all that solitary therapy in his garage is a few miles around town to attract some admiring looks. The problem is that when he registers one of his reclaimed treasures, he has to pay a criminal fine of at least $500 before DMV will give him his plates. His misdeed? The registry gives you 20 days to register and inspect an automobile after the date of its purchase. My buddy blows that out of the water because he doesn't want a car that runs. That would take all the fun out of it. Is there anyone in the audience who does not think an exception should be made for automotive restoration? Believe me, he's tried. Apparently, the General Assembly doesn't want to waste time on a gimme like this. They'd rather cook up wasteful spending schemes like the Big Bond than work on unintended consequences of existing legislation. You might say that this glitch affects only a small number of Rhode Islanders, but to me, it's more about the I don't care attitude. Do you know what the helpful clerks at the DMV suggest out loud when asked about the fine by the owner of a stored vehicle or one that's been in the shop for a long while? Hey, just make up a new bill of sale with today's date. Are you kidding me?
One is on Verizon Channel 34 or Cox Channel 15. Saturdays at 4 p.m. and Sunday at 10 a.m. Find us on Facebook at Common Sense and on Twitter at CommonSenseRI.